This is putting an IV catheter in a cephalic vein. I am going to start by shaving an area all the way around on his arm. We want to make sure we go all the way around so the hair doesn't stick and to minimize any contaminations. I will clean the area with Novelson solution, like a surgical scrub 3 times, and then I will have Jen roll the vein so I can feel it, make sure where it's at. Make sure that I'm going to use the correct size catheter that I have picked out, which is a 22 gauge catheter. I will flush the catheter with saline to make sure that it is working properly, heparinized saline. The dose of heparin is 5 units per 100 mils of saline. Then I will take the IV catheter once she rolls the vein again and insert it, bubble up, and then once I hit the vein and see a flash of blood, I will slowly slide the stylet off of the needle and remove the needle. I will put on the T-port and then tape the catheter in, flush it with 2 more mils of the heparinized saline, not 2 more, but 2 mils of heparinized saline, to make sure that it is flowing properly. And then I will put a Band-Aid on it and tape it in. Then we will hook him up to IV fluids. And the size blade that I'm using to shave with is a 40 blade. A lot of times people use a 50 blade instead. The 40 is what I am using. I should say. And we're going to insert this up. Flush it to make sure that it is running fine. Fluids. Bubble there right as I was hooking it up, and I didn't start it. And it is flowing, so I can finish taping. So you can cover it with vet wrap afterwards if you would like, but you don't necessarily have to unless you're just leaving it on there without any fluids going. For the discussion section of the placing an IV catheter, some of the complications of the IV catheter are an air embolism, so you don't, so you want to make sure that there's no air in the lines to be able to go into the vein. You want to make sure that the site is cleaned very well so we don't get any bacteria into the vein as well. You want to make sure that there is no vein damage, so there's not any extravasation of the medications into the body that can destroy tissues. You want to make sure, watch for another complication is hematoma and blood clots and stuff like that. You also want to make sure that you choose the correct size of catheter for your patient. If it's too long, it may get a kink in it. During a procedure, you want to make sure that you put it in the correct leg according to what procedure you're doing and that sort of thing. Check frequently. You want to check for swelling, redness, heat, and patency of the catheter in the area. To keep the pet from tearing out the catheter, you can apply an e-collar. Make sure that it is taped in securely. Make sure the lines are taped down securely. You can put a piece of vet wrap on top of it. You just want to make sure the vet wrap is not too tight to where it causes any problems that way. And the dilution of the heparin to saline is 5 units of heparin per ml of saline.